Hey guys, this is Starcraft and I'm back to cast some more epic 2v2s, and this is going to be the first game in the second set between the epic matchup of Team Empire and Team Evil Genius. It will be the red Zerg Aristeo and his partner Cubert, the blue Terran, their opponents EGStrifeCro, the teal Zerg, and EGAxSlav, the purple Protoss. Now, as we're getting underway here, I wanted to say I'm sorry, you guys, that I haven't been putting anything up lately. I've been extremely busy, and so that's pretty much it. I've been busy and not feeling so good, and so, but I'm back now, and I know that I've gotten a ton of awesome replays that I'm looking forward to from so many of you, but I decided that I wanted to finish this series because it's been so exciting so far, and I can't wait to do this next set of games. I have no idea who's going to win this game. Cubert sent me 9 games that were played. For the first 4 were played one day, and then a couple days later, these 5 came around. I'm getting a lag spike, hoping that goes away here pretty soon. And so anyway, yeah, this game is the first game in the second set, and what are we gonna see? To go back to what happened the last few games, the first 2 games Team Evil Genius won when Cubert went for sort of a mech play and a more defensive, and Team Empire went a bit more defensive. Team EG won both of those games. So, and then the next 2 games, Aristeo and Cubert were much more aggressive, and Cubert went for the bio heavy build with his standard bio play, getting his early tech lab out and getting his quick bunker. We'll see. He will probably be throwing a bunker down here in this choke point. I was tripping there for a second because there's some new option that I just checked that was like, you could, there it goes, see that? It's like if I click on the portrait to follow unit, it now slides over, but apparently if it's almost off the screen like this, if it's like this, it has to jump over. So we'll see if I can make better use of that. I'm still working on my key scrolls. I'm gonna be pretty rusty, you guys, so you're gonna have to cut me some slack because it has been a few days since I've cast any games, but I'm very excited for this game in particular and the next few coming up here. So anyway, Aristeo does have 4 Zerglings out. He's chasing away this scouting probe, and looks like pretty similar stuff here from StrifeCro and Aristeo. You can see the Zergling speed is about 1/3 of the way done for both of them, and they have their Baneling's Nest pretty much at the exact same time. Those Baneling nests were thrown down. So are we going to see... well, we are going to see a lot of Baneling micro, and it's going to make a huge difference. And particularly, I think it was the last game that they played that was on Warzone with those Banelings was they were so important in that game. And something to note, well, that I noticed in a couple of other games that I've been doing lately, is EGStrifeCro is going for a fast expansion. That is going to change the dynamic of this game. We'll see how they're going to deal with that, because if Aristeo, I'm sure he has scouted that expansion, right? Yes, he has. So will they decide to be even more aggressive? Probably they will, considering that StrifeCro is trying to steal that fast expansion. But he is getting a lot of Zerglings out. He's going to need some Banelings, though, to deal with the onslaught from Aristeo. So when are we going to see some Banelings morphing in? That is the question. Zerglings playing, dancing back and forth here, and we do see a few Banelings now for StrifeCro. Make it 3 Banelings coming in. And I wonder if those are just going to be a defensive sort of hide these Banelings like Aristeo did at the top of this ramp, and then catch some unsuspecting Zerglings as they come flying up there. And StrifeCro checking the front with his Zerglings. Cubert has a bunch of Marauders in the front, a couple of Marines in the back. He's got his bunker. Aristeo 4 Banelings of his own, and Cubert continuing to, he just now is finishing his stim pack, so it could be a good time to push. He's getting another reactor on this barrack, so we're gonna see a lot more Marines out of him, and actually EGAxSlav and StrifeCro are going to try and push. So surprising here. we'll see if this pans out. There are 4 sentries here, so the force field play will be extremely important, though I don't think that this army size is large enough, but there are some more banelings coming in here. So EGStrifeCro with a lot of banelings. It's going to come down to what kind of damage can those banelings do. But this proxy pylon, if this goes down, Aristeo and cubert will be in a lot of trouble, and the force fields are going to trap a couple of marauders and a marine. So a few units getting trapped there by the force fields, and are they going to continue to bide their time and warp in more units? EGAxSlav is going to warp in more units, and actually looks like he is going to fall back. They are going to decide to abandon that idea and fall back. So I'm very surprised that EGAxSlav actually throwing down a proxy pylon and then abandoning it. So as soon as cubert wants, he can just walk out here and kill this this proxy pylon. So it looks like actually Team Evil Genius going to play a defensive match. Try and look at EGAxSlav with the this guy, he knows. Whoa. Uh-oh. Looks like all these probes were not mining there for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on with these probes running all over the place. That was really strange, but I was just going to compliment him on how saturated his bases were. But yeah, this team obviously top-notch. They know how to saturate their bases, if you will. So Aristeo, a bunch of links, a few banelings, and getting expansions of their own, so we will be seeing a long-term game. So let's check the tech. We do have a robotics facility coming out for EGAxSlav, and so it'll be interesting to see. Probably going to try and tech to Colossus. Will be very effective against the bio army of cubert, and then cubert is actually nothing to actually. Okay, so he's got a factory, and with the tech lab, so we're probably gonna be seeing some tanks from cubert. Always a smart play to get some tanks in the mid game as Terran. At least I have found. I usually go for bio heavy early on.